My husband suddenly filed for divorce, saying that I was a useless wife and left me for a younger mistress. He was sure I wouldn't make it without him. I just smiled. Now he calls me 20 times a day. My husband, James, of 15 years, handed me divorce papers yesterday, calling me a useless wife and announcing he was moving in with his 25-year-old fitness influencer mistress, Aurora. He was certain I'd fall apart. Let's be realistic, he smirked. You can barely work the Netflix app without me. You'll be calling in a week begging to fix this. The signs had been there. 8 months ago, James got obsessed with fitness, joined that pricey F45, lived in Lululemon, sprayed new colognes from samples. He bought me a Peloton for Christmas, then reminded me weekly what it cost and how I never used it. Late nights at work began, along with quick hidden texts and suddenly urgent trips. He also controlled the money. Separate accounts his idea, but most of my paychecks went into our joint savings for our future. He complained when I spent $50 at Target on necessities, while taking Aurora to restaurants I'd never heard of. Everything unraveled with a Tiffany receipt I found in his pocket. We shop at Target and drive a 2018 Honda. A Tiffany purchase set off alarms. I checked our joint account and nearly fainted. Steady withdrawals to an unknown account, our savings draining over 6 months. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. He laughed, walked to his office, and returned with an envelope. Divorce papers. I was going to wait until the weekend, but since you're being nosy, here you go. My lawyer says it's generous considering you've contributed basically nothing to this marriage. He'd already rented a downtown luxury apartment with Aurora. The Tiffany receipt, a promise ring bought with our savings. I'm doing you a favor, he said while packing, teaching you to finally grow up. After he left, I called my sister Vivian. We spent the night combing through accounts, hotel bills, fancy dinners, Venmo payments, and a pattern of financial abuse spanning 8 months. The next morning, I called in sick, met a divorce attorney, and froze our joint cards thank you. Random TikTok tip. Within 24 hours, my phone showed 23 missed calls from James. The first voicemail was angry, the second threatening. By the 10th, he was pleading. I didn't crumble. I got organized. I documented every transaction, every lie, every manipulation. My new boss at my customer service job had praised my spreadsheet skills. I used them to build a clean timeline of James's financial misconduct. Then Aurora messaged me on Instagram. No drama screenshots. Texts where James promised her a car with money he didn't have, bragged about a luxury apartment he couldn't afford, and ran his mouth about me perfect exhibits for court. I thought you should see who he really is, she wrote. I'm done with his lies. Turns out James wasn't wealthy. He was faking it. The Tiffany ring? A knockoff site, not the store. After he got caught for expense report fraud and lost his job, Aurora dumped him and started talking to me, to friends, to the internet. She even posted a TikTok about dating a fraud, with blurred glimpses of his fake reports. It went local viral. His old coworkers recognized the format instantly. Mediation day, James walked in confident, expecting me to be wrecked. Instead, he faced a binder, bank statements, Venmo trails, hotel folios, timestamps, and Aurora's screenshots. The mediator read evidence that he used company cards for dates. Watching his face drop was better than any speech I could have planned. Karma accelerated. He was fired for long-running fraud, not just the reports I found. Aurora left when the money dried up. His Tesla got repossessed from a Motel 6 lot where he'd been staying. His parents refused to help after learning he'd been lying to them too. Meanwhile, I did what he said I couldn't. I learned TurboTax and did my taxes. I got a raise. I bought a few plants and kept them alive. I mounted a TV by myself. YouTube explained everything James insisted I was too scattered to understand. Yesterday brought the best moment. At the bank, the same teller who'd helped me open my own account 6 months ago smiled. You look happier. She was right. I am. James still makes new Instagram accounts to message me late night. You'll regret this, and you can't make it without me. I block and delete. I even watched his car get repossessed while grabbing coffee across the street. Perfect timing. No effort from me. He thought calling me a useless wife would break me. Instead, it freed me. I was never the problem.